Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma held a meeting with minority intellectuals, professionals and community leaders in Guwahati today. Monsoon session of Parliament to commence from 19th July. Pushkar Singh Dhami takes oath as 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand today. COVID cases decline in northeastern states except Meghalaya, says Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. And in Eurocup, Italy will face Spain, while Denmark will take on England in semi-final of the coveted soccer tournament beginning 6th July. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Jolly Hoikia Gogoi with the stories in detail. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma held a meeting today with minority intellectuals, professionals and community leaders of the state at Administrative Staff College, Khanapara. The meeting is an attempt to understand the hopes and aspirations along with the issues pertaining to the minority community of the state. 134 eminent persons, including Padma Shri Dr. Ilyas Ali, Padma Shri Eli Ahmed, former IIT Guwahati Professor Abu Nasir Said Ahmed, retired IAS officer Afsar Ali Hazarika, retired Indian Army Colonel Syed Ibanul Huda, prominent lawyer Nekibur Jaman were present in the meeting. This is for the first time after independence that such a meeting is being organized by the Chief Minister of the state.
অসমৰ খিলঞ্জীয়া মুছলমান সমাজৰ সমস্যাৰাজিৰ বিষয়ে আলোচনা হয় তেওঁলোকৰ সাংস্কৃতিক পৰিচয় স্বাস্থ্য শিক্ষা আদি বিভিন্ন দিশ এই সভাত খৰচি মাৰি আলোচনা কৰা হয়
আজি এই ক্ষোভবিলাক এই বেদনাবিলাক মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়ে বুজি অনুভৱ কৰিছিল কাৰণে আজি তেওঁ সভাখন আহ্বান কৰিছে।
The monsoon session of both the Houses of Parliament will commence from 19th of this month. Subject to exigencies of government business, the session of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha is scheduled to conclude on 13th August. Earlier, the Cabinet Committee for Parliamentary Affairs in its meeting had recommended for the monsoon session of Parliament to be held from 19th July to 13th August. The government is likely to bring in a number of bills in the upcoming session. There will be a total of 20 working days of Parliament. BJP leader Pushkar Singh Dhami sworn in as the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand at Raj Bhavan in Dehradun today. Along with him, 11 ministers also took oath. Pushkar Singh Dhami is the 11th Chief Minister of the state. Earlier, Dhami was elected as the leader of the BJP legislature party in Dehradun last evening. After the Legislative Party meeting, Dhami called upon Governor Baby Rani Maurya to stake claim to form the new government. The change of guard came a day after Tirath Singh Rawat resigned from the post. Addressing the media, Pushkar Singh Dhami said they will work together for people's welfare and deal with the challenges lying ahead with everyone's cooperation. The death anniversary of Swami Vivekananda is being observed throughout the country today. Swami Vivekananda, regarded as one of the finest spiritual leaders and intellects India has ever produced, had passed away on 4th July 1902 when he was just 39 at Belur Math in West Bengal. He devoted his entire life to the service of the nation and humanity. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu paid tributes to Swami Vivekananda on his death anniversary. Taking to Twitter, the Vice President said, Swami Vivekananda was a passionate nationalist and intellectual extraordinaire who played a major role in drawing world's attention towards India and its rich culture. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah also paid his tributes in a tweet. Amit Shah said, Swami Vivekananda is synonymous with infinite knowledge and energy, and he brought the philosophy and culture of India to the world. The apex Sumi tribe body Sumi Hoho held its general conference on Friday at Town Hall Juneboto. They reconstituted a new team of leaders headed by Nikhet Ojimo as its president, Dr. Vihuto Asumi as general secretary, and other nominated members from different Sumi inhabited areas as Sumi Hoho office bearers and executive members for the tenure 2021-2024. Minister for Agriculture G. Keito A. lauded the Juneboto Medical Department for tirelessly working and having achieved the highest number of vaccinated individuals in Nagaland. The minister also launched the Sumi Migration Book during the program. The government of Nagaland accorded a grand state funeral in honor of Lieutenant Toshi Wangtung, advisor IPR, SCERT and VG on Saturday at the residence of his mother in Dimapur's Purana Bazaar. At the funeral service, Speaker of Nagaland Legislative Assembly Sharingen Longkumar, on behalf of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, expressed grief and shock at the untimely demise of Lieutenant Toshi and offered condolences to the wife, mother and family members of the departed soul. Further, Minister of Planning and Parliamentary Affairs Neba Krono offered condolences on behalf of the government of Nagaland and termed the demise of Lieutenant Toshi as irreplaceable. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said there is progressive decline in COVID cases in all the northeastern states except Meghalaya. In a meeting convened yesterday to review the COVID situation in northeastern states, the minister expressed satisfaction that all the states are catching up with national average in terms of decline in positivity rate. He added that Meghalaya is the only exception which witnessed the surge due to the coronavirus outbreak in a jail in Rebhoy district. The minister was informed that in the northeastern region, positivity rate, which was 3.96% on 30th of June, has come down to 2.94%. The receding trend of fresh cases in India continues as 43,071 new COVID cases were reported in the country in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate has gone up to 97.09%. Over 35 crore 12 lakh vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Health Ministry said over 63,87,000 vaccine doses were administered in the past 24 hours. The ministry also reported that in the last 24 hours, 955 deaths were reported in the nation and 52,299 patients recovered from the virus. With this, the death toll due to the pandemic has reached 4,02,005. Recording 3,057 active cases, Arunachal Pradesh has topped with 33,704 cured cases, even as the dead numbered 176. In Assam, active cases clocked 23,737 active cases, even as discharged cases numbered 4,86,265. The tally for the dead is 4,632. Manipur has 6,126 active cases, followed by 64,329 cured cases, even as the dead accounted for 1,188. Saddled with 4,584 active cases, Meghalaya has registered 45,596 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 855. Reporting 3,897 active cases, Mizoram has a caseload of 17,254 released cases, even as the dead accounted for 95. Nagaland has logged 1,253 active cases, followed by 23,699 discharged cases. The dead numbered 499. Sikkim has recorded 2,058 active cases, even as the released cases topped 18,589. The tally for the dead is 308. Tripura has 3,916 active cases, 62,843 cured cases, even as the dead accounted for 692. In Euro Cup football, Italy, Spain, Denmark and England have stormed into the last four and will go toe-to-toe to make it to the grand finale of the coveted soccer tournament. Italy and Spain will face off in the first semi-final at Wembley on July 6. Earlier, Italy beat Belgium 2-1 in the first quarter-final to extend their unbeaten run to 32 matches. Spain advanced by beating Switzerland 3-1 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Meanwhile, England crushed Ukraine 4-0 in Rome to set up a last-four clash against Denmark at London's Wembley Stadium on July 7. Denmark overcame the Czech Republic 2-1 to make it to the last four. Denmark has advanced to Euro semis for the second time after 1992. In women's cricket, India beat host England by 4 wickets in the third and final one-day international at Worcester. Chasing a victory target of 220 runs, Indian Eves reached the target with a loss of 6 wickets and 3 balls to spare. Captain Mithali Raj scored brilliant unbeaten 75 in 86 balls. With this, Mithali became the highest run scorer in women's international cricket by overtaking England's skipper Charlotte Edwards' 10,273 runs. She was also adjudged player of the match. Earlier put into bat, England finished their innings at 219 in the designated 47 overs. Dipti Sharma scalped 3 wickets for India. The match was reduced to 47 overs aside due to wet outfield. India had lost the first 2 one-day internationals of the 3-match series. Now, before we end the news, the headlines once again. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma held a meeting with minority intellectuals, professionals and community leaders in Guwahati today. Monsoon session of Parliament to commence from 19th July. Pushkar Singh Dhami takes oath as 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand today. COVID cases decline in northeastern states except Meghalaya, says Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. And in Euro Cup, Italy will face Spain while Denmark will take on England in semi-final of the coveted soccer tournament beginning 6th July. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.